using AI to learn languages, how can you make sure that the translation is correct? How can you make sure that you're not learning the wrong sentences in the target language? I'm going to answer that question in this video. I just got it. I just got this question in the comment section. Mamsuke30 said, Kaisha Mikkel, thank you for interesting content and precious tips. I'm wondering how can we make sure that the sentences that we create in our target language are correct or sound natural? If we refer to ChatGPT or DeepL, some sentences can be grammatically correct but sound awful in our target language. I'm looking forward to reading you. Well, you'll have to listen to me instead of reading me. How can we make sure that the sentences are correct and sound natural? And my answer to that is you mostly don't. First of all, because those translating software in general is already very good. I used to be a translator. I have a master's degree in professional translation, and I used to be a professional translator. I translated content for Facebook, Google, etc., YouTube, Microsoft. Yeah, well, you get the idea. And among other things, I helped train Google Translate for Basque, my native language. And the way it worked was we had a really long list of sentences, tens of thousands of sentences in Basque, hundreds of thousands, I think. Yeah, I spent the whole summer just translating sentences, like 12 hours a day. But it was really good. It was really boring. Um, so we had to translate all the sentences into Basque, and then the machine would learn from that, right? To it would take those sentences from English into Basque, and then it would learn from those translations. The results pretty good. I know because I know a lot of languages. For the most part, those translating, well, all the different translating software is quite effective. So what do we do though? How do we make sure that we're learning the right stuff? Well, first of all, you should be listening to native content a lot. Yeah, especially once you know a lot of vocab. Not in the beginning; it's not going to be very helpful because if you don't know anything, you don't know the vocabulary, you will not really understand much or at all. But once you start once you learn the grammar and you start learning a lot of vocab, lots of listening, and you will naturally discard all those expressions that might have, and there'll be very few, but if there are, you will not use them that much anyway, because or at all, because you'll adapt what you've learned in text, and with AI, you'll adapt it to real life content. Yeah, if you listen to native speaker podcasts enough, you'll apply all that stuff that you learned and to understand that content easily. And once you keep listening to that and shadowing and all that, you will eventually just speak like that instead of robotically. But the other option would be obviously to have a native speaker check all your sentences, but that will cost you time or money or both. So what I recommend is simply trust the machine. It's good enough, and then use real life content as soon as you can. And that's it, really. Anyway, see you later.